you. Thank you, John. Cheers. John Byron.
Hi, I'm John Byron from Manchester Users Network, and I hope I can read my own typing. Okay. While I recognise and appreciate the efforts made by some decision makers to engage people with mental illness in the decision-making process, the recent attempt by Manchester Mental Health and Social Care Trust and the Commissioners to cut vital services without adequate public notification, let alone consultation, clearly illustrates that decision makers, whether they are MPs, councillors, health commissioners or health providers, need to find better ways to engage with and build trust between themselves and local mental health communities. Empowering more people to find their voice and actively engage with the decision-making process is a good way to begin building that trust. Efforts are being made in this regard, but the lack of engagement over these latest cuts show that they are falling short. Due to a lack of engagement and trust, too many people are afraid to speak out, afraid they will be ignored, step down, lose benefits or vital help. Many of us already taking part through user groups like MUN and MAC are becoming disillusioned because we feel we are not fully being listened to. For some of us who are most empowered and say things difficult to hear, we find ourselves being neglected or harmed by secondary services. We are left for weeks or months on end without a backup worker. We have out-of-date care plans, some as much as years. They write new care plans or alter them at a whim without consulting or informing their patient. We are left to suffer when in crisis without CMHT support, and when you make contact with them and plead for that support, they hang up. All of this has been happening to me since August last year. My trust in the service has been shattered. I am afraid to contact them, as every time I do, my treatment and health suffer and my isolation increases. I need help to get better, but right now, the unacceptable level of service provided is making my condition worse. Decision makers need to do more to build trust, reduce patient fears and empower us to stand up to mistreatment. And when we speak out, we should be genuinely listened to. Our complaints should be taken seriously and investigated fully, not by a member of the same team. And there needs to be disciplinary action against those found to have mistreated patients. The cronyism and office culture we witness firsthand needs to change, or very soon no one will genuinely recover and many of us will become revolving door patients, homeless, imprisoned or just another suicide statistic. Decision makers need to be aware that those they empower are autonomous individuals that may say things that are difficult to hear. They must learn to listen, not just to our lived experience, which is so often taken away and spun to fit their agendas. They must learn to listen to our ideas and opinions as well, and work collaboratively with us to find solutions that improve the resilience of local communities and the individuals that comprise them. One of the ways to encourage patient empowerment and build community trust is to recognise the value of peer support and encourage its inclusion at the highest levels of decision making. Recognition must also be given to the different levels of peer support, from the grassroots of patients supporting each other on the wards and in the wider community, to those who have recovered, gained qualifications and are now paid to help others reach their own recovery goals. All levels of peer support should be valued and supported equally, as all play a vital role in the recovery pathways of so many people. Each brings a different perspective to the table, allowing decision makers to better understand the communities and the people they serve, and most importantly, make better decisions. If we want to effect positive change, more people with mental illness must find their voice and speak out, and the decision makers and general public need to really listen. Then together we can act. Thank you.
Thank you.